Welcome to Moments in the Word. I'm James Tyler, your host, and this afternoon we'll be reading from Nehemiah, chapter number 12, verses 31 through 47. Then I brought up the princes of Judah upon the wall, and appointed 2 great companies of them that gave thanks, whereof one went on the right hand upon the wall toward the dung gate, and after them went Hosea and half of the princes of Judah, and Azariah, Ezra, and Meshullam, Judah and Benjamin, and Shemaiah, and Jeremiah, and certain of the priests' son with trumpets, namely Zechariah, the son of Jonathan, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Maattai, the son of Micah, the son of Zachar, the son of Asaph, and his brethren Shemaiah, and Azariel, Malaleel, Gileai, Mai, Nathaniel, Judah, Hanani, and with the musical instruments of David, the man of God, and Ezra the scribe before them. And at the fountain gate, which was over against them, they went up by the stairs of the city of David, and at the going up of the wall above the house of David, even unto the water gate eastward. And the other company of them that gave thanks went over against them, and I after them, and the half of the people upon the wall from beyond the tower of the furnaces, even unto the broad wall, and from above the gate of Ephraim, and above the old gate, and above the fish gate, and the tower of Hanel, and the tower of Mia, even unto the sheep gate, and they stood still in the prison gate. So stood the 2 companies of them that gave thanks in the house of God, and I and the half of the rulers with me, and the priests Eliakim, Manasseh, Miniam, Micaiah, Eloni, Zechariah, Hananiah, with trumpets, and Maaseiah, and Shammai, and Eleazar, and Uzzi, and Jonanan, and Malchijah, and Elam, and Ezer, and the singers sang loud, with Jezreariah their overseer. Also that day they offered great sacrifices, and rejoiced for God had made them rejoice with great joy. The wives also and the children rejoiced, so that the joy of Jerusalem was heard even afar off. And at that time were some appointed over the chambers of the treasures, for the offerings, for the first fruits, and for the tithes, to gather into them out of the fields of the cities the portions of the law, for the priests and Levites. For Judah rejoiced for the priests and for the Levites that waited. And both the singers and the porters kept the ward of their God, and the ward of the purification, according to the commandment of David and of Solomon his son. For in the days of David and Asaph of old, there were chief of singers, and songs of praise, and thanksgiving unto God. And all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel, and in the days of Nehemiah, gave the portions of the singers and the porters every day his portion, and they sanctified holy things unto the Levites, and the Levites sanctified them unto the children of Aaron. As we turn and we look at the context of this text here, we see that there is some viable significance that we can apply to our lives today. One is that the people formed 2 great choirs, marched on the walls, and sang with gladness, giving thanks to God for his faithfulness. Now in Christ, Jesus is the ultimate reason for our joy. Just as the wall symbolized restored security and identity, Christ is our cornerstone, who restores our brokenness and gives us a new identity. Our worship should be marked by joy, gratitude, and public celebration of what Christ has done. Whether in the church or daily life, we are called to live as people who rejoice in the victory over the cross and resurrection, as well as taking a look at leaders were appointed to oversee storerooms, tithes, and offerings, ensuring the ongoing support of temple worship and the Levites. In Christ, Jesus is our high priest who offers himself once for all. Yet he also calls us to be a royal priesthood, stewarding our time, gifts, and resources for his kingdom. Now, the application here is as we are stewards of God's grace. This passage challenges us to support the work of the church, care for those who minister, and live generously in response to God's provision. And last but not least, we see that the entire community, including the leaders, priests, Levites, singers, women, and children, joined in unified worship. Their joy was so great it was heard afar away. Now in Christ, Jesus prayed for unity among his followers. The church is one body with many members, called to worship in harmony and reflect God's glory. Now, the application here is that this passage invites us today to pursue unity amongst the body of believers within the community. When we worship together in spirit and in truth, our collective joy becomes a testimony to the world of God's goodness. I'm James Tyler, coming to you live from the Castle Studios, and welcome again to Moments in the Word. God bless.